So today I am going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Theory Base of Accounting. Theory Base of Accounting. So before starting the new chapter, let me ask some questions. Tell me the definition of accounting. Tell me the definition of accounting. Hanna Salim. Definition of accounting.
Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner, in in terms of money transactions and events, which are in terms of at least
Which are in part, at least of a financial character.
And interpreting the results thereof.
Okay. Next, Aparna, tell me the definition of accounting.
Sir, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money transactions and events, which are in part of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof.
Okay. Anjo, what are the functions of accounting? What are the functions of accounting?
Identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, analysis, and communicates.
Okay, very good. Then, what are the objectives of accounting? What are the objectives of accounting? Karthik, what are the objectives of accounting?
Maintenance of records of business transactions, then calculation of profit and loss.
Okay.
Depiction of financial position.
Okay.
Providing accounting information to its accounting users.
Very good. Next, branches of accounting. Atul. There are 3 branches of accounting. Atul.
Sir, financial accounting, cost
Okay,
accounting,
financial accounting,
cost accounting,
cost accounting,
and management accounting.
and management accounting. Anuj, what are the qualitative characteristics of accounting information? What are the qualitative characteristics of accounting information? Not, I think that she have some connection problem.
Sir,
Okay, Anuj,
reliability,
reliability,
relevance,
relevance, understandability, and comparability. So next, what do you mean by business transaction? What do you mean by business transaction? Hanna, what do you mean by business transaction? What do you mean by business transactions?
any business dealing or events which has a value measurable in terms.
Okay.
Money which
Correct. Next, what do you mean by assets? Femina, what do you mean by assets? Tomlin, start the video. What do you mean by assets?
Assets are the items of value that
Okay.
are used by business.
Okay. So types of assets. Types of assets. Aparna, mainly 2 types of assets.
So, fixed asset and current asset.
Correct. Fixed assets and current assets. Examples of fixed asset. Tomlin, examples of fixed asset.
Sir, land, building.
Land, building. Okay. Examples of current assets. Atul, examples of current assets.
Sir, cash in hand.
Okay. Cash in hand. One more.
Then
Cash in hand.
sir, cash in bank.
Okay. Cash in hand and cash at bank. Hanna Salim, tell me the examples of current liabilities. Current liabilities.
cash in bank,
Current liabilities, not current assets. Current liabilities.
Like, debitor.
Debtor, that is current assets. Opposite. Current liabilities. Example.
Outstanding expenses.
Outstanding expenses. Then one more.
Creditors.
Creditors. Correct. Then what do you mean by profit? Femina. What do you mean by profit? Profit. Excess of?
Excess of expenses or revenue.
No. Opposite. Excess of?
Excess of revenue or expense.
Okay. Expense. Excess of revenue over expenses in an accounting year. So what do you mean by debtor? What do you mean by debtor? Karthik, what do you mean by debtor?
Sir, a debtor is a person who owes money to an enterprise or
Okay,
business.
very good. What do you mean by creditor? What do you mean by creditor? Anjo, what do you mean by creditor?
Creditor is a person to whom the business owes as he has
Okay.
given some benefit
Okay,
to the business.
that is correct. So, everyone know that first chapter. So today I am going to start a new chapter, second chapter, theory base of accounting. So third chapter onwards, we will start the problems. So second chapter, theory base of account. So first we have to study about GAAP. GAAP means generally accepted accounting principles. Second chapter, theory base of accounting. In that first topic is GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. So already I said accounting has universal application. Accounting is the language of business. It is the language of business through which it communicates to the users of accounting information. So we learned a lot of users, owners, creditors, suppliers, government, a lot of people, researchers, okay? So customers we studied. So accounting is the language of the business. So it is the language of the business through which it communicates to the various users of accounting information. So to make the language, convey the same meaning to all people, accountants have agreed on certain concepts, certain assumptions, certain principles. So these principles, assumptions are known as GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. Okay? So to make the language convey the same meaning to different people, accountants have agreed on certain concepts, certain conventions, certain assumptions, certain principles. These are called GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. Generally accepted accounting principles. Okay? So, next we will study about basic accounting concepts, basic accounting principles. Okay? So you have to study 13 business basic accounting concepts. So basic accounting concept means it includes certain assumptions, certain principles, certain conventions. On that base only, the accounting system is based. On that base only, we are recording the business transactions. Okay, these concepts, these principles have been developed on the basis of practical experience, usage, customs and conventions, customs and traditions. It is developed on the basis of practical experience, usage, traditions, customs. Okay, so we have to study these accounting principles. Before recording the business transaction, you must know the accounting assumptions, accounting principles. On that base only we are recording the business transactions. Clear? So next one, first one, accounting entity concept. First accounting principles. So there are 13 accounting principles are there. So on that basis only we are recording the business transaction. So first one, accounting entity or business entity concept. Accounting entity or business entity principles. So what do you mean by accounting entity principle? Accounting entity concept. This concept seeks to make a distinction between business and the proprietor. Who is a proprietor? Those who invest amount in the business, owner. Okay? This concept seeks to make a distinction between business and the proprietor. And his dealing with the business is treated as a transaction. And his dealing means proprietor, the owner dealing with a business should be treated as a transaction, only a transaction. Suppose a capital invested by the owner, amount invested by the owner is treated as loan given by the owner to the business. That much only. It is a transaction. We have to treat business and owners are different. That is accounting entity. Separation of business and the owner. Distinction between business and the owner. So, and his dealing with the business should be regarded as a transaction. Suppose if a capital invested by the owner to the business is treated as a transaction. Treated as loan given by the owner into the business. So we have to repay the loan. So if we are not following this concept, the dealing of the business will be mixed up with the private affairs of the private dealing of the owners. And the true picture of the business won't be available, will not be available. Is it correct? Suppose if the business and owners are the same means, if we are taking amount from the business for the personal purpose, that matter also we will record in the business. And the true picture of the, if you want to know the correct picture of the business, we can't find out the correct picture because we mixed with the owner's transaction with the business transaction. That is accounting entity concept. Any doubt related with the accounting concept? This concept seeks to make a distinction between business and the owner. Hadi Aman, Irfan, Tomlin, turn on the video. Okay? Any doubts about accounting entity concept? Atul, business and owners are different. So whenever we are recording the transaction, only the business transaction we have to record in the books of account. So personal transaction, that we have no need to record that transaction in the books of accounts. That is accounting entity concept. Okay? So next one is going concern Okay. There was a problem related with the Zoom. Okay. So next one, going concern concept. Going concern concept. So what do you mean by going concern concept? According to this principle, these assumptions, it is assumed that the business will last for a long period of time. There is no intention or necessity to liquidate or to wind up the business within a short period of time. That is going concern concept. So second concept is going concern concept. What do you mean by going concern? Going concern means according to this assumption, it is assumed that business will last for a long period of time. There is no intention or necessity to liquidate the business venture in the immediate future. That is going concern concept. Suppose if you are starting, if Sharath want to start a business, so no one will start only for 1 year. So we are starting the business to continue for a long period of time. We have no intention to wind up the business within a year. Is it correct? So it is because of these assumptions, we are recording some items. We are recording prepaid expenses. We are recording in the balance sheet prepaid expenses and accrued income in the balance sheet. Accrued income or outstanding income in the balance sheet asset side. Why? Because we are thinking that it will continue for a long period of time. Example, prepaid expenses paid in advance. So example, prepaid insurance. Next year insurance we paid this year. Why we are writing this amount in the balance sheet asset side? It is a current asset. Why? Because we are thinking that our business will continue for a long period of time. Next, accrued or outstanding income. Outstanding income means, suppose example, outstanding interest on investment. Suppose we invested any amount in the bank, so we will get interest. Suppose this year we have to get 12,000, but we got only 8,000. Remaining 4,000 we didn't receive, but we will write that 4,000 in the balance sheet asset side, because we are thinking that our business will continue for a long period of time. That's why we are recording prepaid expense and outstanding in the balance sheet asset side, because we are thinking that the business will last for a long period of time. Otherwise, we won't record this one. We will collect the we won't give the expenses in advance. Then we will get full amount in a year. Okay. Otherwise, okay. That's why we are recording prepaid expenses and accrued income in the balance sheet asset side. Clear? So that is the assumption going concern concept. So next our principle is, third one is money measurement concept. Money measurement concept. Money measurement concept. Third one, money measurement concept. What do you mean by money measurement concept? According to this concept, transaction involving money or money's worth will be recorded in the books of accounts. Transactions involving money or money's worth will be recorded in the books of accounts. Suppose events or transactions which cannot be expressed in terms of money will not be recorded in the books, though they may be very useful for the business. Okay? Events or transactions which cannot be expressed in terms of money will not be recorded in the books of accounts, though they may be very useful for the business. Example, if a business has a got of team of qualified, experienced and dedicated employees. If a business has got a team of qualified, experienced and dedicated employees, will not be recorded in the books of account. So it may be very useful for the business. It may be useful for the business, but we won't record this in the books of accounts because it is expressed in qualitative terms. It is definitely an asset to the business. If a business got a person, it is definitely an asset to the business, but we won't record that into the books of accounts. Okay, that is money measurement concept. Because we are recording only those transactions which can be expressed in terms of money. Clear? Money measurement concept. Okay, next, accounting period concept. Fourth one, accounting period concept. Accounting period concept. What do you mean by accounting period concept? Suppose we are calculating, we are finding the profit and loss of the firm, and we are calculating, we are ascertaining the financial position. We are finding the balance sheet. After a very long period, will not be helpful in taking appropriate steps at the right time. What we are telling, after a short time interval, we have to stop the business. And we have to see how things are going on. Usually, we are finding the profit and loss account and financial position for a short time interval, usually a year. At the end of each year, we are calculating the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so what do you by accounting period means? The period of interval, for which the accounts are prepared and presented. The period of interval for which the accounts are prepared and presented for ascertaining the profit and financial position of the firm is called accounting period. The period of interval for which the accounts are prepared and presented for ascertaining the profit and financial position of the firm is called accounting period. So at the end of the accounting period, we are preparing statement of profit and loss account, statement of profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So we know that our accounting period is starting from 1st April to 31st March. 1st April to our accounting period starting from 1st April to 31st March. So 31st March only we are calculating the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay? Any doubt? So related with the account period, Aparna? Any
No,
doubt?
sir.
Sir, can
No,
you
sir.
just repeat the definition one more time?
Which one? Accounting period. The period of interval. The period of interval for which accounts are prepared. The period of interval for which accounts are prepared and presented. For ascertaining the profit, and the financial position of the firm, financial position of the business is called accounting period. So our accounting period is from April to 31st March. If it is a calendar year means from 1st January to 31st December. If it is a accounting year means 1st April to 31st March. Okay. So first, so I taught 4 accounting principles. First one is, accounting entity concept or business entity concept. It is very important. This concept means, the word entity means something having separate existence. Something having separate legal existence. Means this concept seeks to make a distinction between business and the owner, and his dealing means owner's dealing with the business should be regarded as a transaction. So in case this concept is not followed, the dealing of the business will be mixed up with the private dealing of the owner, and the true picture of the business will not be available. So this concept is applicable to all type of business organization. Okay, so next one is going concern concept. So it is based on the assumption that the business will last for a long period of time. There is no intention or necessity to liquidate the particular business venture in the immediate future. So that's why we are recording prepaid expense and outstanding income in the balance sheet as asset, because we have assumption that the business will last for a long period of time. Next one is money measurement concept. Money measurement concept, according to this concept, transaction involving money or money's worth will be recorded in the books of accounts. Events or transactions which cannot be expressed in terms of money will not be recorded in the books, though they may be very useful for the business. Example, I said, if a business has a team of qualified, experienced, and a dedicated employees, correctly, it is definitely an asset to the business, but their value cannot be expressed in terms of money, so it won't be recorded in the books of accounts. Next, I said accounting period concept, the period of interval for which the accounts are prepared and presented for for calculating the profit and financial position of the firm. So normally our accounting period is usually for a short time interval, usually a year. Means at the end of each year, we are calculating the profit and loss and a balance sheet. So suppose if you are calculating okay, so last accounting period concept. means the period of interval for which the accounts are prepared and presented for ascertaining the profit and financial position of the firm. So our accounting period is from 1st April to 31st March. So 31st March, we are preparing the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay. So today's class is over. Thank you all. Have a nice day.